Hello, my name is Roberto Flores and this is my gearbox assignment video. This is my gearbox. It was constructed out of cardboard from the box that the kit came in and duct tape. The input shaft is the stick I found on the ground outside, and the output shaft is the metal shaft inside there that came with the kit. As you can see, when I spin the input shaft, the output shaft is in fact also spinning. To construct this, I took a razor and cut the cardboard, allowing the shaft to sit inside there. This method was used for both the input and the output shaft. In order to prevent lateral movement of the input shaft, I placed a collar on the inner wall and a washer on the outer wall. Overall, I know it may not look pretty, but it works effectively. Okay, let's be honest, this gearbox is garbage. What's good about it is that it works. What's bad about it is nearly everything else. Firstly, structurally, it is, again, made out of cardboard and duct tape, which means it's a bit flimsy, as you can tell. Every time I turn the worm gear, the side walls here tend to wobble a little bit. In addition, there is a problem with the input shaft, the stick. You see, the issue is that the worm is actually attached to the input shaft only because the input shaft is not completely straight. Since the worm has a hollow inside and the input shaft is bent, it kind of wedges in there so that the worm doesn't move. At one top of the revolution, the worm doesn't really mesh that well with the top of the spur gear. However, at the bottom of the revolution, since the stick is bent, again, it goes lower and it digs into the grooves of the spur gear, causing excess friction and stresses. Alright, I've made an entirely new gearbox, and as you can see, it is still made out of a lot of duct tape, but it's also has two walls made out of wood. The side walls are still made out of cardboard, however this time it's corrugated so that it's still a little stiffer. I also used some super glue to help with the structural integrity of the whole thing. As far as mechanical improvements go, the main thing is the keyway that was put into the worm. I added this little key to the worm by drilling a hole through the input shaft and feeding a little rod through it. So now the input shaft spins much more smoothly because it doesn't have that little wobble. Another improvement is using the wood. There's a lot less friction using this like sanded wood than it would be if I just used cardboard like last time. I tried to dissipate that a little bit by adding collars in there so that the wood wouldn't be rubbing directly against the cardboard. This could be further improved, say making the two cardboard walls also out of wood. Also, I would like to use less duct tape and glue. However, I don't have access to screws and drills. That is my gearbox. Thank you for watching.